See this glass with the liquid right here? Most people see the glass half empty. Only a few people see the glass half full. Being happy on the homestead, the choice in how you see it, it's up to you. If you want to be happy, the choice is all in your mind. Live life DIY with Rob. So the glass here represents life. Half empty, half full. You've heard that, many times before. And I thought it would be a perfect metaphor, if you will, an expression of what's going on in the world today. So, the thing is, there are so many things outside of our control. And one of my favorite sayings is, you can't adjust the wind, but you can adjust your sails to get to your destination. And what that means is, well, you know what it means, right? Duh. But the point I'm trying to make there is, food prices, food availability, diesel prices, diesel availability, heating oil prices, heating availability, electricity, and on and on and on. You can't do anything about the availability or the price of those big ticket type items. All you can do is adjust your life so that those things don't impact you. And, whether you see the positive or the negative, you might as well wake up in the morning and live your life happy, because, as I've said before, you only get so many trips around the sun on this rock, and what's the point of being fearful and scared that the end of the world is coming? You've just got to deal with it. You've got to, for lack of a better word, accept it and just, live your life as best you can. And that's why the homestead life, the self-sufficient life, being able to, have a source for your own water, have a source for your own food, whether it's plant-based food like things you grow in the garden, or you have access to, where you can hunt for game. So water and food. Have a shelter, whether it's a small cabin or a RV. Your home is where you can survive when things do hit the fan, is that you're self-sufficient, your family's on your own. And that doesn't mean, it's not about going back in the past. It's not about being primitive. It's about not filling your life up with silly material stuff, fancy phones and fancy cars and fancy clothes, and living on credit and being a slave to the hamster wheel rat race. You go into your job and getting, to earn money, because that might not be there tomorrow. Then are you going to be able to enjoy life and live to the fullest and be happy? Boom, boom. You get to steer yourself in any direction that you choose. So reduce your need for heating oil. If you live way up north where it's really cold, get a big old wood stove. Get your wood lot, like I mentioned in a video or two ago, and gather your own firewood so you can heat your house. Use the heating oil if it's available. That's fine. We have propane backup here, and I burn about 100 gallons or so a year. It's the old, you don't You know, use it or you'll lose it kind of thing. So because we have a backup propane furnace that requires no electricity, it's completely standalone. It's a vented propane furnace, but it does not require any electricity at all. It has an actual real pilot light in it that I light about the 1st of November. And I have it set, you know, really low, and if I don't feel like getting up at 2 or 3 in the morning to throw some more firewood in the fire, or it's particularly cold like we had a week or so ago, you know, I just let the propane run. Let the mantle ignite up and burn so it gets some use. But I don't have to burn the propane. If something happened, we would be perfectly fine. I'd get up at 2 or 3 in the morning and load up the fire, you know, to the wood stove. That's fine. If you've got heating oil, you know, your electricity usage, go to the store and buy food. Buy canned green beans and pork and beans and black beans and carrots, or, you know, whatever. Buy what the things that you like to buy. Get the loaf of bread, you know. But when those things aren't on the shelf, when you go to the store and they're not there, you're okay because you have stored food that you've canned or whatever at home. It always makes me, I think of my grandmother, my grandma, back in the day when I was a little tyke. And if she went to the store and she thought something was more than it should be, if a loaf of bread was a nickel and she thought it should only be 3 cents, she didn't buy it. She said, I'm not paying that for it. She went home and made her own loaf of bread type of thing. You know, she cooked from scratch, all sorts of things all the time. And, you know, so think of all of those things. Get up in the morning, make your pot of coffee, think about what you want to do during the day, watch a little bit of local news. That's what I do. I make my pot of coffee, and depending on exactly what time I get up, 6:30-ish or so, I watch about a half an hour of our local news so I know what's going on in the general area of where we live and catch the weather and things like that. Then I watch about a half an hour or so of national news on one of the big networks. I pick around a little bit just so I kind of see what's going on out there in the world. And because of the things over, you know, Ukraine with Russia and Germany and, you know, their energy issues. And, you know, I want to know what's going on in the world. And then I turn that stuff off. Actually, usually what we do is this time of the year, we put the TV on the Hallmark, one of the Hallmark channels. and watch those really creative Christmassy type movies. They always kiss in the last 30 seconds at the end. So that's the type of thing that I want you to, you know, be thinking about. You can't adjust the wind, but you can adjust your sails. You get to choose where you're going to go in life. It's up to you to be happy. So, do you see the glass with the liquid right here? Do you see it half empty? No. You see it half full. Life's opportunities. Subscribe, watch another video. Live life DIY with Rob.